Um, Hello, Nigerians. I've been thinking and wondering if it is a cause on us in this country that we allow propaganda and lies to control us. Now, Mazen Namdekalo has been convicted of terrorism. And I must appreciate some of our patriotic Yoruba brothers who have stood, lawyers, citizens stood for the truth against this evil that is happening in this country, and tell them to continue to push until we save our nation. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is everything that young man has said is happening now, and coming to the terrorism charges leveled against him. Nobody have ever caught this guy with a knife, with a cutlass, or with a gun. His sin is that he rose in defense of the evil that has to speak up against the evil that has befell us today. And he even went as far as exposing everything. Now, his offense is that he advised people to take up arms and defend themselves against these terrorists. Now, they were particularly emphasizing on his broadcast on kill the military, kill police. In this country, we were told that terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists who were arrested and put in jail, that should be tried and jail for life, is rehabilitated. We don't know the rehabilitation center. Nobody told us that, this Boko Haram, we have built a rehabilitation center, we are going to move them there and we're going to rehabilitate them. All we had is, we've rehabilitated, what we had is that they have been rehabilitated and then integrated into the military. Now, what did the federal government do then? When he noticed that the militaries are actually arresting these people and possibly killing some of them, in order to give them tickets to kill, in order to make their killing legal, in order to create a legal platform for them to kill and not be killed back or be arrested, is to now put them in the military and now give them official gun. What people don't understand is that was why Nnamdi Kanu knew that the Boko Haram has been poured into the military. So all they need to do is to go on a killing spree unchecked. So that was why he now advised people that these people, the militaries are here to kill you. They are Boko Haram, defend yourself. And it is in history that most of the onslaught that happened in the south was carried out by the military. Let them come out and deny it. I've said it countless times. The militaries attacked a Kototo market where the market was filled to the brim, and they were attacked. And then in Mbano, they also attacked several places. The militaries carried out an onslaught on an armless citizens of the east. Their excuse is that the IPOP that is not carrying arms. They will show us where they are doing shootout in the north. They have not. They will keep on telling us we busted these people. We've not seen videos. They've not shown us pictures of these youths that they've arrested, where this thing is going on. And now, because Nnamdi Kanu busted them and their evil plan and their evil jihad, now, let me ask these Nigerians that are condemning Nnamdi Kanu and calling him a terrorist. Throughout Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast when he was in London, broadcasting from overseas, go and check. There was nothing like all these killings. There was no really record of killing, attacks on market, attacks in the bank, attacks on burial sites, attack on wedding sites. None. until he was arrested. Most of these crimes that they are alleging him to have committed was done when he was in prison. And then Nnamdi Kanu has never been found with a gun or in a place where crime has taken place. None. Now, I want to ask, the federal government, Southeast was relatively peaceful. I'm calling on Nigerians to actually know what is wrong with us. Is it that we just want to, I think it is these Muslims that are doing this. Otherwise, anybody in his rightful sense, these jihadists, these extremists that are doing it, anybody in his rightful sense can be saying these things. The Southeast was relatively peaceful. People were protesting and they were sitting at home to protest the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. And the military and the governors, in their wisdom, think that, oh, if we bring the military, it will relax the sit at home. That was the plan of the governors. And then they move the militaries in an area. That the moment the militaries moved to the Southeast, we started recording this harassment safe. Let's leave attacks. They set up roadblocks here and there and turn them into business center. Why haven't these people, for once, speak about the extortion by the militaries in the Southeast? Why haven't these people speak about the harassments by the militaries in the Southeast? Why haven't they speak about even the killing and attacks the militaries have been giving to the Southeasterners? And then, nobody in this country has ever reason to ask the federal government, because somebody came out to take responsibility. He said he was contracted by the federal government to go and kill the Igbos. He has boasted of when he was challenging President Tinubu for disengaging them. He said they did not appreciate what they did to them. Upon the trailer loads of skulls and bones and skeletons of the Igbos that they transported out, somebody took this responsibility, and nobody is talking about it. This is somebody who claimed, and then when you look at the time he is claiming he was moved, not just that he was contracted, we saw his men on ground in the Southeast. It's not a hidden agenda. Now, I want to add, this is in the news. This guy came to live TV to tell Nigerians that he was contracted to guide Southeast. Now, nobody has ever reason to ask the federal government, in an area that is peaceful relatively, you move military to relax it at home. Why did you now contract a Muslim jihadist who you knew is a militant to now go and guide Southeast? Nobody has ever asked this question. Please let this thing go viral. Nobody has ever asked this question. Why did you now contract a jihadist and move them to Southeast? Now, nobody has asked the president, what kind of security do you think Asari Dokubo, Alhaji Asari Dokubo will recruit? I mean, no responsible young man will apply for job. Now, why is it that within the time Asari was moved in was when they went and broke this jail and time it type up? Nigerians has kept quiet and then are trolling an innocent man who actually opened our eyes to the reality of today. Everything the young man said is happening. When he said the militaries have compromised, we saw them do this. And people are here. You know, I don't get it. Now, as if that is not enough, this guy came on live TV channels, it is there, to claim responsibility for the killings in the Southeast. And all our Southeast politicians have virtually turned deaf ear on this. I saw Ojo Zokalo ranting in TV, telling us that 30,000 people were killed because Kalu was agitating for Biafra. Let me ask Ojo Sokalo, please make this thing go viral. Is it that Senator Ojo Sokalo did not hear when Asari took responsibility? What has he said about this? Why haven't anybody called this guy out? He even said the federal government contracted him. Federal government have not denied it. He said he was working side by side with the military. Military have not really arrested him, denied it. This is someone who carried this onslaught in the Southeast. Our leaders, Southeastern leaders, our politicians, none of them has risen to challenge the federal government on the accusation of Asari Dokubo. And the young man who even went as far as constituting a security outfit to combat this is now in jail. And our leaders are quiet on this. So, fellow Nigerians, well-meaning Nigerians, for those of you who will come here now and start challenging me, I need an answer. Why haven't anybody called out Asari Dokubo, who has boldly taken responsibility for the killings in the Southeast? He has consistently come on live video, bring out gun, and told us that he will finish it. He will finish the Igbos. None of our leaders, none of these politicians, none of the Igbos that have been ranting about Carlo has ever opened their mouth to challenge Asari, to ask for more investigation into his activities. Nobody. IPOP did not disarm our local vigilantes. Ebubagu did. None of our leaders have risen to query Imo State Governor why Ebubagu should disarm our local vigilantes. Nobody. Nobody has queried why federal government should constitute a security outfit and sneak them into Southeast without us knowing. Because if Asari has not come out to say this, till today, Igbos at the time were thinking that it was IPOP. The federal government and the state governors, some of them, in order to blackmail IPOP, that has given us hope. In order to kill Nnamdi Kanu, who, if they say that it's war today, this is the only guy that can bring the Igbos together. They are helping us to kill them, to kill him. This guy came out boldly on the 24th of December 2024. He also came out to allege that his men and the militaries are working side by side at Okigwe and Idato. He called that on this org. From that 2024, we know what happened in Okigwe and that on this org. Nobody, even the press, have suppressed it. And then they are charging him and calling out the man that he's not that even what he said is true. That the militaries have compromised, that the federal government have compromised, that the federal government have recruited the Boko Haram and poured them into the militaries, then giving them license to now kill without being found. Now, let me tell you why Nnamdi Kanu was convicted. Because he exposed them. So they are now using their press. People like Ruben Abati. Using people like Ojo Sokalo. I understand Ojo Sokalo has an EFCC case. So they use that one to hold him down. He will come and say anything to save his own head. Because he has an EFCC case on his head. And then let me ask Senator Ojo Sokalo, is it that you did not hear that Asari Dokubo said he was contracted? Why didn't federal government tell the Southeasterner that a security outfit is coming to protect you? He was sneaked into Southeast. What were they doing? To create a sense of fear so that we can run out of our homes and leave Southeast for them and then hold ourselves responsible. Then we now hold Nnamdi Kanu responsible. Because that was, they almost succeeded. That was what is happening. Even with the truth coming out, these people are still trying to blackmail Mansi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, let me tell you, my Yoruba brothers, I don't know if you know that Yoruba nation is almost an Islamic nation. Those of you that are Christians, if you are really Christian, I think it is time Christians rise. Speak with one voice to save our faith. Except if you want us Christians to believe that your churches is for business. So I'm telling you, Igbo people, wherever you are, any of our leaders that will come out and hold Nnamdi Kanu responsible and say anything, troll him. Even on this platform, if anybody that will come and talk nonsense again, troll him. Enough is enough. And I think we should start rising to carry out a serious protest against this injustice. This is a country where a terrorist who was found, who killed, is given a 20-year term. And an innocent man who actually rose against this terrorism is jailed for life. Nobody is safe. Now, if you rise against this injustice, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are rising against an injustice for yourself, because if this is what is obtainable, it can happen to you. So, I want to set the record straight that Nigerians, are they saying that, or we are allowing these jihadists, because the jihadists, there are terrorists inside the bush, and then there are terrorists on our media space to be carrying propaganda to confuse. So anybody you see that will come out and accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of terrorism, know that he is a terrorist, a bandit on our social media space. Because in the southeast, it is a well-known fact that federal government engaged a jihadist in the person of Alhaji Asari Dokubo and recruited criminals and then moved them to southeast. Most of the money that is being borrowed in this country, I can assure you, the federal government is using to fund terrorism. I think whenever they formed APC, there is a terrorism agenda. There is a jihad agenda attached to it, and they are pushing it with every passion. All the money our former president borrowed was invested in this jihad. You can imagine how much Asari people was paid to recruit these people and to go. They started sacking villages. An IPOP that said they want to get Biafra cannot be sacking villages and be killing their people. Ordinary sense should tell you that. Nnamdi Kanu, 100 million naira bounty on Wike, because Wike was killing innocent people that were protesting. The fact that you are governor does not give you the right to kill people, to kill innocent people. The fact that you are a military man does not give you the right to kill innocent people. If you go against the law that puts you, because you are to protect life and property, and when you now turn against the lives and properties you are to protect, you want the people to watch you kill them. So, Nigerians, wherever you are, there is fire on the mountain. This is the moment we have to assume the truth and confront our leaders with the truth. Stop allowing yourself to be used through ethnic sentiment, religious sentiment, because as they said, they are killing both Christians and Muslims. So as it were now, nobody is safe. Thank you very much and have a nice day. What's going on? Yeah. I can't get this thing off. Okay.